Ants live almost everywhere on Earth. They exist in forests, deserts, mountains, cities, and even inside our homes. You may see them as small insects walking in a line. But that line is only a tiny part of something much bigger. Every ant belongs to a colony, and each colony is like a living system made up of thousands, sometimes millions of individuals working together. An ant colony usually begins with a single queen. Her life starts like any other ant, but during a special period called the nuptial flight, young queens and males leave their colonies and fly into the air. This flight happens only once in their lifetime. In the air, males mate with queens. Shortly after mating, the males die. Their only purpose is to reproduce. The queen then lands, removes her wings, and searches for a safe place to start a new colony. She digs a small chamber in the soil or finds a protected space under a rock or inside wood. There, she lays her first eggs. At this stage, the queen is completely alone. She does not eat. She survives using energy stored in her body. She protects the eggs and waits. After some time, the eggs hatch into larvae. The larvae cannot move or feed themselves. The queen feeds them using nutrients from her own body. Eventually, the larvae transform into pupae and then into adult worker ants. These first workers are small and weak, but they immediately begin their duties. They clean the nest, protect the queen, and search for food. From this moment, the colony begins to grow. The queen's only job is to lay eggs. She can lay hundreds or even thousands of eggs in her lifetime. Some queens can live for 15 to 30 years, which is extremely long compared to most insects. The workers, on the other hand, live for only a few months, but during that time, they perform many important tasks. Worker ants are responsible for almost everything in the colony. Some workers care for the eggs and larvae. These ants gently move the young to safe areas and feed them constantly. Other workers clean the nest and remove waste to prevent disease. Some workers leave the nest to search for food. These are called foragers. They travel long distances compared to their body size, exploring the environment. When a forager finds food, it does not keep it secret, and instead, it returns to the colony and leaves a chemical trail on the ground. This chemical is called a pheromone. Other ants detect this trail using their antennae and follow it directly to the food source. This is why ants often move in long, organized lines. Each ant strengthens the trail, making it easier for others to follow. This system allows ants to collect food quickly and efficiently. Ants communicate almost entirely through chemicals. They release different pheromones to signal danger, food, or the need for help. When an ant is injured or threatened, it releases an alarm pheromone. Nearby ants immediately respond and come to defend the colony. This chemical communication allows ants to act as a single coordinated unit. Some ants are soldiers. Soldier ants have larger heads and stronger jaws. Their job is to defend the colony from predators and rival ant colonies. Ant colonies often compete for territory and resources. When two colonies meet, they may engage in battles. These battles can involve thousands of ants. Soldiers attack, defend, and protect their nest. Some species even capture ants from other colonies and force them to work as slaves. Ant colonies build complex nests. These nests can be underground, inside trees, or even inside walls. Underground nests contain tunnels and chambers that serve different purposes. Some chambers are used for raising young. Others are used for storing food. The tunnels allow ants to move quickly and in safely. These structures also help regulate temperature and humidity, which is important for the survival of eggs and larvae. Some ant species are expert engineers. They design nests with ventilation systems that allow fresh air to flow inside. This helps prevent overheating and keeps the colony healthy. In hot environments, ants move deeper underground where temperatures are cooler. In cold environments, they move closer to the surface to stay warm. Ants are also farmers. Leafcutter ants are one of the best examples. These ants cut pieces of leaves and carry them back to their nest. They do not eat the leaves directly. Instead, they use the leaves to grow fungus. This fungus is their main food source. The ants carefully maintain the fungus, protect it from disease, and ensure it has the right conditions to grow. This farming behavior existed millions of years before humans started agriculture. Some ants also protect plants. Certain plants produce nectar to attract ants. In return, ants protect the plant from herbivores. If another insect tries to eat the plant, ants attack it. This relationship benefits both the plant and the ants. Ants play an important role in improving soil quality. As they dig tunnels, they loosen the soil and allow air and water to reach plant roots. This improves plant growth. Ants also carry organic material underground, which adds nutrients to the soil. This makes ants important for maintaining healthy ecosystems. Ants are incredibly strong for their size. Some ants can carry objects 10 to 50 times their own body weight. This strength comes from their small size and body structure. Their muscles can generate large amounts of force relative to their body weight. Ants can also survive extreme conditions. Some species live in deserts where temperatures are extremely high. Desert ants leave their nest during the hottest part of the day. To avoid predators, they move quickly across the hot sand and rely on memory and the position of the sun to find their way back. Other ants live in rainforests where flooding is common. Fire ants can survive floods by linking their bodies together to form a floating raft. The queen stays protected in the center. This raft can float for days until it reaches dry land. Ant colonies do not rely on a leader giving orders. The queen does not control the workers directly. Each ant follows simple rules based on chemical signals and environmental conditions, but together, their actions create complex and organized behavior. This is called collective intelligence. Ants have existed for more than 100 million years. They lived during the time of dinosaurs and survived mass extinction events. Today, there are more than 12,000 known species of ants, and scientists believe thousands more exist. The total number of ants on Earth is extremely large. Scientists estimate that there are about 20 quadrillion ants alive at any given time. That is 20 followed by 15 zeros. Their total weight is greater than the total weight of all wild birds and mammals combined. Ants are an essential part of the food chain. Many animals depend on ants as a food source, including birds, reptiles, amphibians, and other insects. At the same time, ants help control populations of pests by feeding on other insects. Ant colonies continue to grow as long as the queen lives. Some colonies become so large that they create multiple nests connected together. These are called supercolonies. In some parts of the world, supercolonies stretch for hundreds of kilometers. Every ant is a small part of something much larger. Alone, an ant is vulnerable and weak. But together, ants form one of the most successful and powerful life forms on Earth. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the Nature's Diary for more amazing stories from the wild. See you next time.